say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Yo, we here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. You feel me? First of all, shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the motherfucking building. Shout out to April in the building. Shout out to monogamous player Armani Nelson. June Sports is in the building. No Data. Steve O Baby. Chris the player is up in here. Shout out to my dude Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Chills Luciano. Shout out to Eugene Steele. What's going on with you, man? Shout out to Respect the Truth. Frank H is in the building. Dr. Frizzle. Chris in the chat. BZ Kenny, what's going on? Shout out to Still the King. Chocolate Daddy Paws in the building. Shout out to Trader Job. Shout out to Mr. Go Blue, Rob, Marine, Blastomatic, Marcus. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Today's show is going to be so heavy. The game is going to be heavy, man. And guys, remember, I want you guys to remember this. You guys have to remember that the summer sale is on. You feel what I'm saying? It is on. Summer sale. Join the Masculine Identity membership for $1, guys. $1. And you can get it for 30 days for $1. Make sure you put the code SUMMER in there. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Shout out to my dude Leek. Shout out to Rita. Shout out to CC. What's going on, man? You feel what I'm saying? And this ain't no red pill stuff, CC. So you're in the wrong spot. But let's take this call already. We got a call already, man. Let's go to 401. 401. What's popping? Who's this? 401.
This is Donovan. I'm from Cincinnati.
Donovan, what's going on?
Nothing much. Appreciate all the help that you give us. I just had a quick question.
Oh, I see the donation. Okay, appreciate you. All right. So what's going on?
All right. So my question is, do you have any advice on have you ever gotten banned from a dating app, and how did you go about creating a new account?
No, I've actually never gotten banned. Not one time. So what happens is certain guys will get banned because what happens is that you might say something on there and then a woman complains, and then that's what'll get you banned. Or you might put up certain types of pictures, or say certain things in your profile that'll get you banned. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, this is why I tell you guys. This is why I tell you guys to go to badboymembership.com, because on the badboymembership.com, I teach you how to do this. I got these programs: advanced online game. I got how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. And I got how to send messages that'll get you laid on online dating apps. So now the thing is, if you're banned on certain sites, what might need to happen is you might need to get like a fucking whole nother, like a Google phone number and shit, and do all this other extra shit. But what sites are you banned on?
So I'm banned on Hinge and Tinder. I don't really even use Tinder like that.
God damn.
But yeah, no. Okay, so listen. I got banned on Tinder, and they're owned by the same company, so they banned both of my accounts at the same time.
Oh, damn.
For no reason.
God damn.
Yeah.
Shit. So this is the thing, man. This is the thing. You gonna have to get some type of new phone number and try to set up a whole new thing. You know what I'm saying? Or use the other. You got to use the other sites in the meantime. You got to use Bumble. You got to use Happening. You got to use Coffee Meets Bagel. You got to use BLK. You got to use Chipsa. You got to use JDate. All that other shit. You got to go on all the other sites and use those until you can get back on those joints. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think it was nothing in my profile because I followed the Bad Boy membership. Yeah, I was on it a while back and I followed those tips.
And how long were you on there before you got banned?
What? You said what?
How long were you on the sites before you got banned?
I've been on Tinder for like 6-7 years, and I've been on Hinge for 3 years. And matter of fact, I even got a consultation with Miles a couple years back, and he helped me set up my my Hinge profile. And I got a consultation from Mr. Justin, and he reviewed my profile. So like this is all like it literally was for no reason.
Right? Did you contact the sites?
Yeah, I contacted the sites. They ain't gonna do shit about it. I was just wondering if you had any.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, the thing is with these sites, man. Sometimes either it could be an algorithm thing where they just automatically ban the shit for whatever reason, or they on purpose banned it. You feel what I mean? But the most you can do is contact the site, or you might have to get a new login information to make a new profile. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think if they ban you and it's connected to your specific number, then it's going to probably be hard to get back on that same number. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, I appreciate it, man. I just was wondering if there was.
Yeah, you gotta probably get a whole new fucking don't get a whole new phone number for this shit. But what I'm saying is, if you can't get like a Google number, not like your real number, don't get a whole damn new phone and all that other shit and change your whole shit for these guys. What I'm saying is that that's probably the only way to get back on the situation. But again, look at it this way. This just gives you more time to take your ass outside and talk to these women. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. That's
right.
That's exactly what happened because it's funny you said that because I like following you guys' advice and everything. I've been having like a lot of success, and I was mixing in approaching sprinkling in here and there. And with the dating apps, the only reason I thought it was important to call up is because I work nights and I was especially Saturday night and Friday night, and I was supplementing those like high volume nights where I can go out and meet people with like high volume swiping and approaching when I could during the day during my errands. Yeah, so I'm not gonna fuck up my money situation to try to. Definitely. So what I would say for now is try all the other sites, you know what I'm saying, that's out there and use those for now. If you can try to get back on there, if you contact them or whatever, if they not, they're not hitting you back, then it is what it is. And I think the last thing you'll probably do is try to get like a different login information. If that could work, then maybe, but other than that, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like, that's their site. So it ain't really nothing you can do about that at that point. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I appreciate the advice, Mr. Locario.
All right, bro.
Have a good night, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the call, brother. All right, so we got 609. 609 was probably who this?
Hey, what's up, Locario? It's Rudy.
Rudy, what's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, the thing is, like, I donated on Monday, but I came into the late in the last minutes of the show, so the calls couldn't accept my call and shit because y'all turned off the phone line.
Where you donated on Cash App?
Yeah, Diallo.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I got you. All right, so what's going on? So what's popping with you?
Come on, Lucario. You know I gotta donate to the bad boy of the day.
Yes, sir.
Come on, it ain't even no question.
What's good with
and
you?
The funny part is before I ask my question though, like with the last caller, they telling him now he has a chance to be outside. To be honest, I be on dating apps too, but nothing will ever beat that in-person approaching from.
I agree.
Me, at least for me, I learn way more in person than I'll ever do online. So anyway, Lucario, so I had this one situation, right? Yesterday, right, I was with a bitch, right? So the way it started was I go to the waterfront late night, it's probably like maybe 12 a.m. or 11:30, whichever, right? So I go and I see this girl sitting down on the chair at the waterfront. So I go talk to her, say, what's up? Hey, what's up? How you doing? You out here enjoying the scenery? I like the scenery, how sexy you looking at, just whatever.
Right.
So I tell her, yo, come. I say, yo, like, you feel me? What you about to do? Let's hang out real quick, because I'm about to be at the waterfront for a little bit. So I told her to come chill with me. And then she says, oh, I don't know about today, but I could take your Instagram. And then I'm like, I don't do Instagram. You can take my number, though.
Right.
She's like, oh, you don't do Instagram? How come? Whatever. So she started bullshitting. So you know what I did? I'm like, all right, fuck this bitch. I'm out. So I go sit down and I chill at my spot, right? And tell me why less than 10 minutes later, this girl comes right back up to me and says, like, she comes, sits next to me and says, you know what, on second thought, I changed my mind. I love to hang out with you, stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I start talking to her and shit, and I ain't gonna lie, I had a great conversation, and I was, flirting, using sexual.
Oh shit! What happened is his phone cut off. This nigga shit cut off and shit. All right, call back. Your shit cut off, man. You know what I'm saying? Call back. Your shit got cut off heavy. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, if you want to call in, call number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number if you guys want to call in. Hold on, let me get him back on here and shit.
Hello?
Yeah, your phone cut off. So okay, keep going.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to that one. But yeah, like as I was saying, I had the conversation with the girl and stuff. I flirted a little bit, and she showed me negative signs of the flirting. So I ended the whole little thing. We was talking for 20 minutes. So my question to you is, when a girl shows you that she's uncooperative, in the beginning, like how I told you she was, even if she comes back around, should you still keep her charged to the game and stuff?
So you're saying if at first she's uncooperative, you kind of brush her to the side, and then she comes back through. Should you continue, or are you saying should you just cut her off the first time?
Should you just cut her off the first time? Because I don't know if you had any experience with women where they showed you uncooperativeness in the beginning, and then they showed you cooperativeness later on. So I wanted to get your opinion on it.
No, the thing is this: is that if a chick is being uncooperative, and then you fall back, right, and then she comes back. If she comes back, she has to come back with cooperation, right? Now, if she's not cooperating at that point, then it's like, okay, this is a wrap. You see what I'm saying? That's done. That's finished. Because what happens is that you got to remember, women are used to dealing with guys who they don't really like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what will happen is that sometimes initially, right, even though she may be, attracted to you, interested in you, whatever, right? She's still coming off of that energy of dealing with guys she don't like. So it's that uncooperative energy happening just based off a habit in a lot of situations. So then that might happen to you while you're dealing with the woman and talking to her and interacting with her. So what happens is when you fall back, it sort of lets her know or shows her you're not one of those guys. Listen, I ain't one of these guys that's going to be on no bullshit with you. So then what happens is like, she's like, oh shit, okay, well, I just realized he's not like these other guys that I play games with that is kind of corny to me. So now she comes back with cooperation. So that can happen sometimes. You see what I'm saying? So as long as when she comes back, there's cooperation, then you can continue to deal with her. But if she comes back and it's still that uncooperative behavior, then you got to kick it to the curb. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. But would you say that that's not high interest? Like, let's say, like what you said, a girl is used to dealing with niggas who are bitches, because we all know girls are used to that.
Right.
And she brings that energy to me. Would you say that's not high interest at all? Like that's still
a form of medium interest, because remember she was resisting at the beginning, so it's still a form of medium interest. But when she comes back and she's cooperating, she's at least cooperating now. Do you see what I'm saying? So as long as when she comes back, she's cooperating, you can still fuck with her, but just understand that it's still started as a form of disinterest, which is why she was not cooperating in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So it's not really high interest. It's more so she had that medium interest, but then she realized you wasn't a sucker. So then she's like, all right, let me stop playing and let me see what he's about. I'm intrigued now because I see that I can't really do the bullshit with him. You see what I'm saying? Because you have to understand, right? Because you have to understand something is that, see, what happens is that a woman could still realize in the moment that she made a mistake. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that she's like, oh, I made a mistake playing games with this guy, because the fact that he's willing to walk away shows me he's most likely not like the other guys. So now I'm intrigued. Oh, so what is he about? Maybe I'm missing something. Let me see what it's about. You see what I'm saying? But initially there was resistance because there was some form of disinterest. Because if it was high interest, she would have never done that. So any time when there's any type of resistance, I don't care what the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's still some form of disinterest, which is why she's resisting. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right, and it's like what this girl is showed like uncooperative in the beginning, and even when we had the conversation, she still showed uncooperative. Because let me tell you what happened, right? Like I said, I enjoyed the fuck out the conversation, but I was doing sexual windows. Like for example, the girl was telling me like she had a father that was in the military, whatever. So then I'm like, oh, so you like masculine men, huh? You like that aggressiveness, huh? So you the type of woman that likes shit like getting bent over and getting smacked in the ass multiple times. I said that, and then she was like, oh, Rudy, like I just met you, like what the hell? Like, oh my god, like, how can you say that? So like yo, you funny as hell.
so when you were saying that, was she when at what point was she uncooperative though?
No, I'm cooperative with the flirting. When I said like you gotta get over smack you in the ass, she said, I don't even know you like that. Like, oh my god, like you know how when chicks respond negatively to flirting and stuff.
Right, but the question is, what was her tone though? Was she saying, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know you like that, or was she like laughing and joking with you and saying that?
Nah, she wasn't laughing and joking, and she wasn't like all the way like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know you like that. Right. But it's like she kind of brushed it off and shit, and like tried to change the subject quickly and stuff. Like she didn't respond to that. And I did another sexual innuendo where I said, because the girl was telling me she does comedy and stuff, so then I'm like, ooh, so you creative, huh? And then I said something like, usually girls who are creative like that are usually the biggest freaks in the bedroom because they're willing to try anything. And she's like, no, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of girl, whatever. So like I said, so me flirting, she showed me signs that she wasn't, down to make anything happen. We still had a great conversation though, but she showed me that she didn't have no sexual interest in me.
Right, and see, I'm glad that you're doing that, because when you do that, it reveals if the woman is really about making something happen or showing that interest when you're doing that, which is good. So everything that you're saying is good because you're showing sexual interest and you're flirting so that you can see how she can respond. Now, the thing you got to look out for though is, this is what I said about tone. Because if a woman will say exactly what those girls said, but in a more playful tone. Now, if she's saying it in a more negative tone, or if she's saying it in a tone where she's like standoffish, then then it's like, all right, let me just keep the shit moving because she ain't really about it. So you got to make sure you also pay attention to the tone. But if the tone is on some bullshit, then it's like, all right, cool, let me charge this to the game and keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying?
No, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Her tone was a little bit playful. So after the second time when she said that, I decided, all right, we kept talking for like 5 more minutes, and then I really tried to make something happen. I told her to come closer, right? And then I touched her and stuff, and told her, because it was on the subject of movies, and then I'm like, yo, we should make a little sexual crazy movie tonight. And then that's when she was like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not like, fucking or doing that, whatever. And she was like, damn, you just want to fuck me, like whatever. So I tried to the third time, and then she really confirmed everything that she showed me in the beginning, that this bitch ain't about it, whatever.
Exactly. But
right.
but
like I said though, we still. What would you say?
No, I said you still doing good though. That's exactly how you're doing it. Is how you should continue doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep doing it that way, because notice how quickly you're getting rid of the women that's not really interested. Do you see what I'm saying? Because imagine if you're being indirect and taking them out on a bunch of dates and all that other bullshit, and then you still come to the same fucking conclusion. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is why it's good that you're bringing that energy to the situation. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right, and like I said, Lucario, The funny part is we had a great conversation. Like we connected, we really connected on a deeper level and everything. And I'm looking at it like, yo, this would be a type of girl that I'm like compatible with outside the bedroom. But it just so happens that we ain't compatible in the bedroom because she's not sexually attracted to me. So even though we had the great conversation and we connect, that don't mean shit because the sex has to be included. And she clearly showed me that she ain't trying to do that. So I was like, I just ended it. And then it's like, this bitch had the nerve to ask me, hey, so, can you help me take my stuff to the car? I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's the funny shit about it. But yo, my brother, you doing good. Keep doing your shit. But I appreciate the call. I got to get a few more of these calls, and I got to get to the main topic, brother. All right, man.
Mario, this is all good to you, man.
Yes, sir. I'm all at you. Peace. All right, so we're gonna go to 321. 321. Who's this?
This is Brandon from Fort Worth. I sent $5 to your PayPal.
I got you. So what's going on, man?
Yeah. Well, this I'm just calling in, just saying what's up, whatever. But I have a question. This chick just messaged me on BOK, the dating site.
Right.
This chick text me her phone number, but it's like a WhatsApp, and I'm like, why would she text me her WhatsApp number and her iPhone number? Like, I don't know if is she want attention? Because usually, if a girls were interested, she would like just say, hey, hit me up here. I think you attractive or whatever. I need your thoughts on that, because I'm like, should I like respond back to her? Because he's saying WhatsApp, her phone number is a WhatsApp number. I'm like, why would she give me her WhatsApp number?
So wait, what did you tell her to do? What is something going on where y'all keep your phones keep cutting off? Guys, phones keep cutting off or some shit. What's going on? Call back. Call back, man. Call back. Call the number, guys. Shout out to Mr. Justin in the chat. What's going on, fam? Guys, call the number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So call back and we could get it cracking, man. I don't know what's going on with the phones tonight and shit, because niggas are just dropping off. But anyway, so while we're waiting for him to call back, let's get into the game real quick. Let's get into the game. So today I'm talking about 5 sneaky ways women trick you into the friend zone, okay? Into the fucking friend zone. So you got to be careful about this, because when you're dating these girls or interacting with these girls or making shit happen, they will say things and do things, and you won't even realize that you're getting caught in the friend zone. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I think this is him calling back right now. Let me see if we can get him back on. All right.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if did the phone drop?
Yeah, it just cut off for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. I just need your thoughts on it.
Okay. So you said that. So what did you say to the girl specifically?
No, I didn't see any. Like, sometimes I get messages, sometimes whatever, and she just this girl just messaged me, say, hey, just hit me up on iPhone. This is my number, iPhone number, and then like text iPhone number.
Wait. So you match with her, and then she just randomly sent you a message and said, "Hey, hit me up on WhatsApp."
Yeah, and on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
So I don't know if she want attention.
No, that's no. First of all, one. Okay, even beyond if she's scamming and doing some bullshit, you never do what women say. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though she's like, oh well, here's my number, hit me up. You don't hit her up. You understand what I'm saying? You say, listen, let's get together and do this, whatever you're trying to do. Here's my number. You text me. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing. So yeah, so that's really it. So if a chick just randomly giving you the number, just ignore that shit and keep that shit pushing. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. Mr. Justice said that's a scam, a dude in the basement with a bot. Exactly. So it's most likely a scamming chick. You feel what I'm saying? Or a scam situation.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this shit going on? Like I know I hit up girls, see what's up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, who is random chick trying to like message me and everything? Like I get that. So I'm like, yeah, she kind of seemed like she'd be a scam or a catfish or something.
Right.
And exactly. I was like, let me just
But that's why when you're on these apps, or even when you're talking to women in person, you're the one who's always controlling the dynamic of where the conversation and interaction is going, so that you're not being subject to just following what a chick is doing. Because, like, again, on these apps, you have women that'll, it could be even a dude. It could be dude scamming and shit. People trying to get your number to fucking add you to some list or some stupid shit. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that you just got to make sure that you're the one who's directing the situation. And a lot of times when a chick just randomly just gives you the number without even saying anything and not having any conversation, that's already a red flag in that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right, I figure I just need a second opinion on that.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to continue to listen to the show, all right? You have a good night, all right, man?
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, brother. All right, let's go to 732. 732, what's popping? Who this? 732. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, this is Leak. I donated on Cash App, bro.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So what's going on?
Yeah, my question kind of goes to what you're talking about with the previous caller. Basically, when it comes to like attention and interest and things like that. So, is it wrong if I look at a return on investment as me fucking a chick, or no?
Wait, so you said if you look at what? Say it again.
Like, let's for example, if I go on a date with a chick and I want to like bet her for like her first date, and my goal is to smash, is like smashing. That's basically a return on investment.
Wait, I'm confused by your question. So you said that if you want to smash a chick and you go on a date with her, you're saying what?
I'm saying if my goal is to like just hook up with a chick after the first date, is the return on the investment, like buying the drinks and things like that, like, is the return on the investment smashing a chick?
So, okay, so if you just want to smash a chick, why are you going on a date?
But because I want to bet her a little bit. I just don't usually just want to smash.
Yeah, so you can get her on the phone and just talk to her, and then tell her to come through to the crib. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but I just want. I'm not saying to take it out a bunch of dates. That's one date. That's all. Too.
But what I'm wondering is, what is this return on investment thing? What do you mean by that?
Like, for example, like you talked about how a woman who doesn't have game, she'll get sex, but she won't like get a relationship, thing like that. And I'm thinking like a guy who doesn't have game. I'm not saying me, for example, but I'm saying like a guy who doesn't have game, he won't get anything back in return.
So you're saying that is having sex a return on your investment if you go out with a girl on a date?
Yeah.
No, because the thing is that if you're looking at it in that way, it's almost like you're talking about tricking. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the thing is this, see, this is the thing. If you're looking at situations in the sense of getting return on your investment, then what you're essentially doing is looking at the dating situation as you're doing this thing only to get this thing back. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what happens is that you need to look at dating or the interactions you have with women as everything that I'm doing is only based on me. Do you see what I'm saying? So meaning that if I go out, let's say I talk to a girl and I say, hey, meet me at this bar, let's go get a drink, right? That means that I'm going out there because I'm in a situation where I would have probably been anyway, even if she wasn't here. I like to go to this bar to get drinks, right? I'm telling her to accompany me. She comes there. I'm evaluating her to see if she's fit to even deal with me on any capacity, right? So everything is me focused. So there's no thing where I'm putting this investment in and hoping I'm getting something back, because everything that I'm doing at every moment, every second is still about me regardless. So I'm not waiting for any return because everything I'm doing is what I wanted to do anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if you look at it as a return on investment, then you start to date with the mind of tricking. You see what I'm saying?
But like, even in your situation, you're like hoping to still smash though.
No, that's what I'm trying to League. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to get you to get out of the mindset of is thinking, oh, well, I'm doing this to get this. Because if you think like that, if you do this and you don't get this, then how are you going to feel?
Like I wasted my time.
Exactly. And that's what most guys think when it comes to game and it comes to dealing with women. It's like, oh, well, let me do these things so I can get these other things out of this situation, right? See, what you have to understand is that it has to be a mindset of, I'm doing these things because this is what I do, which is why we tell you guys about having a program and having a structure. Because even when you're dealing with a woman is still under the structure and the program. Do you see what I'm saying? You're thinking about it as you're taking time out of your life for her. What I'm telling you is that you need to have her fit into the life you have already. Does that make sense? Because then no matter what happens, then you don't feel like you wasted your time. Because if you're doing it the other way, where you're like, man, I need to get over, I spent this money, I spent this time talking to a girl, this and this and that. Man, if I don't get sex out of this, then I just wasted all this time. You see what I'm saying? And then that's when guys feel resentment and feel angry and pissed off and all that other goofy shit. Do you see what I'm saying?
Nah, but like hard, like if I like invest in things like example like your programs and things like that, like I'm expecting like a return on it. Like, am I wrong for looking at it that way?
Say it again.
Like if I invest in like programs, for example, to like improve like yours, like the Bad Boy membership, like I'm expecting like a return on my investment. Is there something wrong with the way I'm looking at it?
No, because that's something that you're doing for you. So you're going to get a return because you're doing it for you, so it comes back to you. What you're doing is you're saying, I want this woman who I have no control over to do this thing. And if she doesn't, I feel like I wasted my time. So what you're doing is you're putting the power in the hands of the woman to dictate if you feel like your time was spent wisely. Does that make sense? So now you've taken the power out of yourself and gave it to the woman. Do you see what I'm saying?
I kind of disagree with that, but I kind of get what you're coming from, but nah.
So Leek, let me ask you a question, right? So when you're doing your thing, right? And you want to make shit happen, out here in the dating game and your dating life, right? Now, give me an example of you not getting a return on your quote unquote investment.
Let's say if I set up a date with a chick, first date, and we agree to smash next time, and then the next time, and I try to hit her up, and like she goes to me.
So you said that you set up a time for y'all to smash.
Yeah.
And then you hit her up to smash, and she says she doesn't return your call.
Yeah, she doesn't return my text or call.
Okay, so what time did you waste?
The time talking to her.
What, 2 seconds? A text message?
No, not like on a date, I'm saying.
Wait, what do you mean? You're saying if you go on the first. You say if you go on a date and you tell the girl let's smash, and then she don't want to smash?
Yeah, like at the end, I'm saying like we have conversation and all the back.
Right. So what I'm saying to you is again, why because you're saying you don't want to waste your time, right? So why are you wasting time going on a date if you just want to smash?
I mean, I don't usually just want to smash though.
What? You just said in this scenario you just wanted to smash. I'm telling you, give me an example. So in this scenario you just want to smash. Why would you be going on a date?
No, what I'm saying is I usually try to do one date. Like I'm not just like usually just one.
But this is what I'm saying. If you just want to smash, why? Because you remember you don't want to waste time. So what I'm saying is, why would you waste time going on a date? See, that's why you feel like you're not getting a return on your investment, because you're investing time. Why are you investing all this time?
So I think not that I'm just not doing like the straight up, hey, you want to fuck shit. Like that's just not me. Yeah, like usually it's like I usually like go on dates, and either like I kind of told you that before, I went on a date with a chick and she gave me head in the car. Like I do shit like that. I don't let Julie just walk up and approach a chick and say, hey, I want to smash. Like I just don't do that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So is every girl that you talk to or go out with, is every girl supposed to have sex with you?
No.
Okay, so how is it not getting a return on your investment? If you know that that's the situation.
I mean, usually not, because usually girls like know whether or not they want to fuck you. So
what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is, you know that every situation isn't going to turn out for sex. So what I'm saying is that if you know this is a fact, this is true, this is going to happen, how is it not a return on your investment when your quote unquote investment is you investing in this thing where you know this is going to happen?
I mean, I wouldn't say completely not a return on investment. Like, I still get like the experience, but like the thing I wanted, I'm not always getting, which I understand.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is this. Okay. Let me ask you a question, because I want to break this down so you really understand what's going on. Right now, what is the opposite of hot?
Cold.
Okay, what's the opposite of up?
Down.
Okay, what's the opposite of left?
Right.
Okay, what's the opposite of back?
Front.
Okay, now if you get a girl, right, that wants to fuck with you, what's the opposite of that?
A girl who doesn't want to fuck.
Right. Okay, rejection, right? So what does all this mean? That means that everything we just talked about is tied to each other, which means it's one thing. So what I'm saying is, if you want to fuck, you have to accept the times when you're not going to fuck. Does that make sense?
No, I'm trying too hard.
So what I'm saying is, you can't have one without the other. So what you're saying is, I only want to have situations where the situations I get in, I'm fucking. What I'm saying is that there are going to be situations where you don't fuck, because that has to happen. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you're looking at it as, man, I wasted time and I didn't get a return on my investment because I didn't fuck. Not fucking is part of the investment. You see what I'm saying? So you're trying to avoid, or not, you're trying to be able to always fuck when you know not fucking is part of the reason why you're fucking in the first place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I guess the thing where I think it would take, like, as being an attention whore, she never wanted to fuck me from the beginning. That she's basically like getting one up on me.
Okay, and what and isn't that part of what happens because women are attention whores?
I mean, yeah, but
right. So that's what I'm saying. So that's part of the entire thing. So this is what I'm saying, Leak. You can't have what you want without the other shit you don't want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're trying to get what you want without the shit you don't want, when the shit you don't want is connected to the shit you want.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's no way around that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right. But what I'm saying is, if you're looking at it as, damn, well, I didn't get a return on my investment because I didn't have sex with this girl I wanted to have sex with. You understand what I'm saying? Then what happens is that you're setting yourself up to be frustrated by something that has to happen. You understand?
Right.
Like, it has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? Like, there's no way around it.
Right.
All right.
I guess, man. All
right. Don't sound too sad, man. It's part of the game, fam. It is what it is. All right.
I got you.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, man. All right. So let's get to this game real quick. Like I said, we already 43 minutes in. We didn't even get to the topic. Shit. We didn't even get to the topic. All right. I'm gonna take no phone calls until I end this part. So if you call up, I'm not gonna pick up until after we get through this, because this is very important. Right. So I wanna talk about 5 sneaky ways women trick you into the friend zone. And I'm telling you, it's tricky, because what happens is that you may not necessarily realize or recognize you're in the friend zone until you're actually in the friend zone. Now, this is the thing. Understand that, women don't make you get in the friend zone. You choose to get in the friend zone. That's the thing. But what you got to understand is that women are very clever, so they'll trick you into thinking that this was your idea, or they'll trick you into thinking that something else can occur outside of the friend zone and so forth and so on, right? So let's just get into this. Let's jump into this, right? So 5 sneaky ways women trick you into the friend zone. This is no order of importance, but I'm gonna go 1 through 5, right? So first way is that women will give you the possibility that sex will happen until you try to make a move, and then she'll say, let's just be friends. I'm gonna say that again, and I'm gonna explain it to you. Women will give you the possibility that sex will happen until you try to make a move, and then they'll say, let's just be friends. So how does that look? What does that mean? That means that when you guys are dating women, right? For example, the average guy will take a girl out on 3 dates, right? 3 or 4 dates or whatever, right? And then he'll try to have sex. You understand? That's what the average guy does, right? So what happens is, as the guy is taking the woman on 3 or 4 dates, what happens is that she gives him the impression that she's really into him and that eventually they're going to have sex, right? Because they're going out on 3, 4 dates, right? But what happens is, on that 3rd or 4th date, when the guy tries to push for sex, this is when the woman will say something like, oh, actually, I think this is moving a little too fast. I really like you. Can we, I really want to just be friends first and then see where things can go, right? So what happens is that because you have already invested 3 or 4 dates, and because you want to have sex with this woman, right, you will agree to be friends or just be friendly and get to know her more because you want to get to sex, right? But what she's doing is that she's trying to get you to spend more time with her non-sexually so she can get more non-sexual time out of you. But because you think there's a possibility sex can happen, you're going to continue to deal with her, talk to her, maybe take her out a 5th time, right? Hang out with her non-sexually because you're thinking sex is around the corner. But essentially, you got friend zoned, right? So now, if you're a moron, what you're going to do is you're going to continue to talk to her. You're going to probably take her out again, right? And you're going to keep trying to have sex. And she's going to be like, oh, but, I really, I think we should take it a little bit slower. And then what's going to happen is that when she realizes she can't stretch it anymore, what she's going to do is she's going to say, you know what? I just don't really feel a connection. I think we should, just be friends. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times women will do that. They'll string you along because you think that sex is around the corner. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what happens is that she's trying to stretch it out until you at some point is pushing for it. And then she's going to fall back and say, oh, but, let's take it slow. I want to be friends first, yada, 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 so forth and so on, all that other goofy shit, right? And so you're getting tricked into the fucking friend zone. So what you have to understand and what you got to do, and this is why I tell you guys to make sure that when you first talk to women, right, you need to find out if this woman is sexually attracted to you and that she wants to have sex quick. This is why I was telling the second caller, Rudy, that he was doing a good job talking to women sexually. Because when you talk to women sexually and you flirt with them and you do all that other extra shit quickly, you quickly find out if the woman is really about it or if she's not. See, the guy who's taking her on 3 or 4 dates, what it does is it gives her more time to play games with you. It gives her more time to sort of stretch it out. And then when you try to make a move, because you're like, okay, this is the 3rd date, I'm trying to get some sex, or this is the 4th time we're hanging out, I'm try to get her back to my place. That's when she pulls out the, oh, let's take it slow. I'm not the type of girl. I want to get to know you more, blah, 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 all that stupid shit. Right? And then that gets you into that friend zone and you start to be on some regular friend shit because you're hoping and praying and wishing that one day, maybe the next time I hang out with her, we'll have sex. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how she tricks you into the friend zone. So that's number 1. Now, number two, right? And this is the more sinister one because this is a little bit like number 1, but it's even worse. It's even worse. And for some guys, it might sound like it's better, but no, this is even worse. If a woman does this, this is diabolical. This is fucked up. This is the worst shit ever. Okay? So number two sneaky way that women trick you into the friend zone is they get physical with you without intercourse or oral sex. I'll say it again. They get physical with you without intercourse or oral sex. So what does that mean? That means that she'll kiss you, right? She'll touch your dick. She'll let you finger her. She'll do all that shit, but no fucking and no oral sex. Because when it gets to that point, she's going to stop. Oh, but I don't want to move that fast. I'm not the type of girl, we got to wait. So what happens is that she'll string you along to get more time and attention out of you. So just like I said, if you was to go on those 3 or 4 dates, right? And she's stringing you along and saying, oh, let's get to know each other more, so forth and so on. Then what she'll do is that instead of fucking you, she'll start kissing you a little more. She'll allow you to touch her pussy, right? She'll probably jerk your dick a little bit or whatever. But when it comes down to the actual sex, she ain't trying to fuck, right? And so what happens is that because you think fucking is right around the corner, you'll spend more time with her. You'll give her more energy. You'll probably take her out more. You do all this other extra. You spend more time on the phone with her. But essentially, you are in the friend zone, motherfucker. You're friend zoned. Why? Because she ain't really trying to fuck you. She's giving you just enough to keep you around. You understand? And then what happens is that either you're going to get tired of it and fall back, or when she sees that you're pushing for sex, you know what she's going to say? She's going to be like, I just don't feel the connection. And, I need to feel that connection to really have sex. And I just think we should just be cool and just be friends, right? And then this is what she'll say. This is the fucked up part. She'll say, I just don't feel those romantic feelings for you right now, but maybe later it'll be different. Maybe if we get to know each other a little more, maybe I'll feel more comfortable to get sexual with you like that. You see? So now she puts that in your mind so that you can continue to what? Talk to her on the phone, take her out, spend more time with her. You see, that's how to get you. But essentially, you're in the friend zone. You understand? So this is why I'm telling you guys to be careful, because what happens is that they string you along with the possibility of sex. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry. Had a whole book called The Possibility of Sex. You understand? And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. See, you see what Jasmine said? She said, or she's trying to build sexual tension. It may take time. No. Nope. About to do my Shannon Sharp meeting. No. This right here that Jasmine said, this is how they get you. Jasmine thinks she's slick. This is how they get you. Actually, I just feel like this needs to build. And let me tell you guys something. When a woman wants to fuck you, she wants to fuck you. There's no excuses. No excuses. It's just like in the show when I do with Steve on Tuesdays. At the beginning clip, in the intro, I say, do you know how hard it is to get rid of a woman who likes you? See, when a woman likes you, guys, understand this. Listen to what I'm fucking saying. When a woman likes you, she is down to do whatever you want. I want you guys to get this through your head. When a woman likes you, she wants to do what you want when you want. You understand? She wants to do what you want when you want. So any of this excuse, well, we got to take it slow. Well, I got to get to know you. Well, I'm not that type of girl. I got to be more comfortable. All of that is bullshit. All of it. Every single thing is bullshit. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. This is why it's so easy to recognize when a woman don't like you like that, when she's just stringing you along. When she's not really interested in you like that. She might like you a little bit. She might think you're okay, but she's not highly interested. Because if she was highly interested, she would do what you want when you want. It's that simple. It's that simple. This is what I'm telling you. So don't get caught up in. But listen, I'm glad Jasmine wrote this. I'm so glad she wrote this because this is an example of what women will do. This is what they'll do. You understand? Because you guys have to understand, women need men to be in the friend zone. Women need men that they can play games with. Women need men they can use for non-sexual attention. Women need this. You understand? Women need this because women thrive off of male attention. Because male attention, especially when it's non-sexual, is very valuable to women. Because women know on the front end, most guys just want to fuck. You understand? They know most guys just want to fuck. So if I can get a guy, right, even though I know he wants to fuck, right, to give me attention that's non-sexual, then I won. Even though I had to manipulate him to do it, I still get the non-sexual attention. You understand? So yard night, you got to play it back because we moving on. So we up to number 3. You up to number 3. Number 3, the third sneaky way women trick you into the friend zone. And I'm sure some of you guys have heard this before. The third way women trick you into the friend zone is when you're, on a date with the girl or you're trying to hook up with her, you're trying to get sexual with her, right? She's going to basically say this. She's going to say the reason why she can't have sex with you or the reason why she can't move it along sexually is because she's been hurt in the past. She's going to be like, listen, we can't, I can't really do this because, I've been hurt in the past. I want to take this slow. I want to get to know you. See, I've been hurt in the past and I don't want to get hurt again. So we should take this slow. We should be friends first because I got hurt in the past. That's what women will tell you. He said, not my problem. He said they bring it up to trauma too. Exactly. I was hurt in the past. And I don't want to have to go through that hurt. So I feel like, I really like you. And if you could, it would be just really great if you could just be patient with me and we can be friends and we can get to know each other and talk to each other and communicate. And no, all that I've been hurt in the past bullshit. Fuck out of here. You understand? That is her fucking playing games with you. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is this, is that even if she was hurt in the past, right? She was hurt in the past. If she desired you, her desire would be stronger than her fear of getting hurt. You understand? Why do you think women deal with dangerous men? Think about that. Why do you think women deal with dangerous motherfuckers, deal with thugs and, psychos and all that other shit? Why do you think women deal with men like that? Because their desire is stronger than their fear. You understand? So when a chick says, I've been hurt in the past, that is bullshit. It's an excuse to get you to give her more non-sexual attention so she can friend zone your ass. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. I really wish you guys would understand this. You understand? I really wish that you guys would understand this shit. You understand? So you guys got to understand that when a chick, gives you that type of excuse, right? It's really because she's not 100% interested in you. You understand? She's not 100% interested in you. And so what happens is that because she's not 100% interested in you, right? She's going to give you the excuse of, oh, I've been hurt in the past. I need you to take time and be understanding. No, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But anyway, moving on. So let's get to number 4. Let's get to the fourth sneaky way. Number 4 is the worst. I thought number 2 was I thought number 1, I said number 2 is the worst. Number 4 is the worst. Oh my God. Number 4 is the fucking worst. Okay? This shit right here just grinds my gears. Like the most cleverest of women do this. The most clever women do number 4. Oh, it's the worst. And some of you guys might have never experienced number 4, but you might come across number 4. So if you're dealing with a woman and you hear her talk this way, I want you to be like, yo, Lucario I remember he was saying this on the live stream. This is it right here. Okay? If a woman ever does this, she is diabolical. This woman is fucking a master manipulator. Okay? I know I'm hyping this up, but this is very, very important. I want you guys, because this is something that you'll come across at some point out here in the dating game, out here when you're doing your shit. Right now, let me show you. I gotta paint the scenario so you guys understand, right? So number 4 is this. I'm gonna say what it is, and then I'm gonna backtrack so that you can understand how this operates. So number 4 is when a woman says to you, and this usually happens on a date, or in some cases it'll happen if you meet a girl you have been talking for a while. She will say something to the effect like this. She would say, you know, I like talking to you because most guys just want sex. And you're different. Or she'll say, most guys just want sex, but I feel like you have more substance to this. There's something different about you. That is fucked up. And women will say this because they're trying to trick you into the friend zone. So what does that mean? So that means you might be on a date with a chick. And I remember I had a chick do this, and I was like, this chick's fucking diabolical. She's a master manipulator. Right? So we're talking, and of course I'm flirting, right? And, you know, as I'm talking, she basically says to me, she's like, hey, she's like, I've been on these dates, and, it just seems like most of these guys out here just want sex. Isn't that disgusting? That's what she said to me. I'm flirting with her or whatever, and I'm doing some light flirting. And she just says to me, she says, I've been out on a few dates. I've been doing it. She said, I just started, doing dating apps for the past 3-4 months. And I've been going out with these guys, and, a lot of these guys just want to have sex. Isn't that disgusting? And I was like, oh my God, this chick think I'm stupid. I was like, I can't believe she's saying this to me. I was clutching my pearls. I was like, I can't believe this woman actually said that to me. She said, these guys, they just want to have, isn't that disgusting? I was like, oh my God. And so I'm like, okay, let me play around with this a little bit. I was like, disgusting? Whatever do you mean? What's disgusting about sex? And then she's like, well, when you first meet someone, you should try to get to know them, see if there's a connection, and sex is a very emotional thing. She's saying all the shit, the excuses women say when they're not trying to fuck you and they're just trying to get you in a friend zone. So basically what women are doing when they do shit like that is they're trying to bring up the sex and make it seem like there's something wrong with having sex now or in the near future. so that you are sort of like trapped in the situation to go along with what the fuck she's saying and doing. Because remember, she did it very cleverly. She said, oh, these guys just want to have sex. Isn't that disgusting? So she's basically saying, this is what she's saying to me without saying it to me. She's saying, Locario, if you're trying to fuck me now, you're as disgusting as those guys. But you're not like those guys, right, Locario? You see what I'm saying? These clever motherfuckers. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Exactly. It's a shaming tactic. It's a shaming tactic. So she sets it up, right, to disarm you from trying to make it sexual. Right? And so what happens is that the average guy, he's going to be like, yeah, that, I'm not like those guys. I'm not like those guys. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know what's on your mind and really get to know you and just, like vibe. You know what I'm saying, girl? I feel you. Those disgusting monsters just thinking about pussy. I'm not like those guys. See? She's trying to get you to fucking, you understand what I'm saying? To think that way. But see, when you have game, you know better. When you have game, you can see that that's what she's trying to do. So it's a very sneaky and tricky way to get you in the friend zone. Because once she sees that she can disarm you and get you to agree with the bullshit she's saying, it's a fucking wrap. If she can get you to agree to that, it's finished. You're done. Because now, if you try to do anything, whatever, right? Now she can just bring that back up. I thought you were different. Why are you trying? I thought you wanted to get to know me. I thought you were honest, and I thought you were different than these other guys. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. That's what happens. Now, the last sneaky way women trick you into the friend zone, and this one is so sneaky. This one is so fucking sneaky. Oh man, so sneaky. Listen. Women got game. I'm sorry. Listen, women, the cleverness in how they do these things. When a woman does shit that we're talking about here, that motherfucking chick got game. Okay, let's be clear. Let's be fucking clear. Okay, so let's go to number 5. Now this is very, very tricky. So don't get tricked by this bullshit, because some of you will. You understand? I almost got caught up in this until I started to catch on. You understand what I'm saying? I almost got caught into this twice before I started to catch on. I was like, oh, you sneaky bitches, you sneaky motherfuckers, you. So the last one I have on a list of a sneaky way women trick you into the friend zone is women, right, that you're hooking up with, or that you hooked up with, trying to extract non-sexual attention out of you. Okay? Women you're hooking up with, or you've hooked up with, trying to extract non-sexual attention out of you. So what does this mean? This means a woman you're dealing with who, let's start with a girl you're hooking up with. So what happens is you think because you're hooking up with her that you can't get in the friend zone. Oh, no, sir. No, this is the tricky part. See, what happens is that if a girl is your fuck buddy or a chick that you've been hooking up with or whatever, you can definitely get in the friend zone. Because what happens is this. Because you're fucking her and having sex with her, right? What happens is that you're a little bit more open to interacting with her. right? Meaning that if she texts you, you'll probably text her back. If she calls you, you'll probably have a phone call with her, whatever, because you're fucking her. You're like, well, this chick I'm fucking, so, it is what it is. But what happens is that the girl you're fucking, what really needs to happen is you call her up, you text her to fuck, or she calls you up and texts you to see if you're available to fuck. That's basically your relationship. But what happens is that your fuck buddy, what she's going to do is y'all will fuck, right? And then you're over a house or some shit, or she's at your house, and then she'll start having, just a little light conversation about shit. Oh, so what'd you do this week? Right? And next thing you know, you're telling her, oh yeah, I did this and did that. She's like, oh yeah, I did that and I did this. So now you're having a 15, 20 minute conversation before you leave her house, or a 15, 20 minute conversation before she leaves your house. Then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, she calls you up to ask you, hey, I was just wondering, do you know how to fix a broken fan? You're like, excuse me? She's asking you a bunch of questions. Hey, I was just wondering, you know that movie that's coming out next week? Do you know who's the guy's name who's starring in it? Right? She's asking you questions randomly and shit, asking you advice and shit. Hey, my mom's coming into town. Do you know any good places that I could take my mom to eat? What? You're looking like, you're looking at your phone like, this, she ain't talking nothing about fucking. What's she asking me all these questions for? Right? So what happens is that she's, starting to try to extract this attention out of you, and you think it's okay because y'all fucking. Right now, what's even worse is when it's a chick you're not even fucking like that anymore. So let's say you smashed a girl like 2 or 3 times, right? And it just fizzled out. It wasn't no bad blood. It just kind of like, y'all got busy and shit just fizzled out. And she'll text you one day and she'll say, oh, hey, stranger, how you been? And you're like, oh, I'm cool. What's good? Like, let's get together again. You're like, cool. Like, come through to the crib this week. Let's get it cracking. You know what she'll say to you? She'll say, oh, actually, I'm kind of busy this week, but yeah, we should definitely get together. But hey, I wanted to ask you something. Hey, I'm supposed to be going out this weekend, and I wanted to know, is it possible that I can borrow your suitcase because my suitcase broke and I just need it for the... You're like, what? So this chick that I hooked up with a few times, right, that I haven't heard from in 3 or 4 months, hit me up. I'm trying to set up the next fuck, and she talking about she busy, but can she borrow some shit? Huh? This is what I'm telling you. They sneakily get you into the friend zone. Right? But again, you accept it because, well, we fucking, right? Like, I already fucked this chick. It ain't no big deal, right? And so you lend that chick your fucking suitcase. You understand? She comes back from a trip. Hey, I had a great trip. Thanks for the suitcase. I'll drop it back off. So she drops it back to your house. And you say, yo, come in for a second. Let's chill. Let's hang out. Let's do this. Oh, hey, listen, I gotta run. I gotta go. I'm really busy, but yeah, we should definitely hang out. Maybe next week. Yeah, maybe next week. You understand? You hit her up next week. Hey, what's up? Yo, come through. Oh, yeah. Let's do Friday. Friday comes. Oh, hey, listen, something came up. I'm so sorry. Something came up. Maybe we can do next week. Oh, but before you go, I was thinking, I'm going out this weekend and I'm thinking about wearing this dress or this dress. I'm going to send you the pictures. Can you tell me which one you think looks the best? What? I'm telling you, because you got the pussy and she gave you the pussy at some point, now she think y'all friends. You understand what I'm saying? She thinks y'all friends. So, guys, Be careful. You understand? Because women will trick you into the friend zone. See, y'all think that the friend zone is just some straightforward shit. Y'all think the friend zone is only a dude try to holler at a chick, she ain't really feeling him, and she says we could be friends, and he says okay, and that's it. No. Women will trick you into the fucking friend zone in all these different types of situations. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that when this type of shit happens, right, you got to cut that shit off. You tell her, listen, call me when you want to fuck. That's it. Don't call me about no questions. Don't ask me listen, if you need to know what 2 + 2 is, don't call me. Go get a tutor, get a mathematician, and talk to that nigga. Because I'm not gonna tell you 4. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not telling you the answer. Call me when you want this dick. That's it.
Dick is a gift.
You understand? That's it.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
That's it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you guys, be careful out here. Do not let these women trick you into this bullshit, because they will. You said next she's gonna ask you to watch her dog. Exactly. I'm telling you. She'll be like, hey, big head, how you been? Oh, what's good? I'm chilling. What you been up to? Oh, I've been great. You know, I've been chilling and hanging out. You be like, yo, listen, come through and let's get. Actually, I can't, but listen, I'm going out of town. Is it possible maybe that you can like watch my dog while I'm gone? No. You understand what I'm saying? But let's go to 718. 718, what's popping with this?
Hey, Lucario, it's Moses, man. There's no service here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on? What's popping with you, man?
Yeah. You know, it's 2 things I want to say.
Hold on. Did you donate though?
I forgot. Yeah, my donation not working because the service where I'm at is not.
Oh, Moses. You know we can't do that. You're gonna have to call back tomorrow, fam.
I know.
You have to call back tomorrow. You gotta call back when the service is right. You can't do it. We can't do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So hit me up.
I was gonna do it when I get out of it.
Hit me up. Hit me up tomorrow. Hit me up tomorrow because we're gonna be on 4:15.
I hit you up tomorrow.
Appreciate it. So yeah, guys, got to donate, man. Can't get no special treatment out here in this spot. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, I'm telling you, you guys have to be careful out here because these chicks will play you and take advantage of you. Do you see what I'm saying? But let me go over it again real quick. So remember, the first one I said was a girl gives you the possibility that sex will happen until you try to make a move, and then she just wants to be friends after the fact. Number 2 is a girl will get physical with you without intercourse or oral sex. Number 3 is she'll use the I've been hurt in the past excuse. Number 4 is that she will try to set it up to where she'll tell you that, oh, most of these guys are just trying to have sex. Sex is disgusting. You know, you're not like those guys, right? She's trying to shame you into not wanting to fuck her. And the 5th one is the chicks you're hooking up with or the chicks you've hooked up with before are going to try to extract non-sexual attention for you. You see what I'm saying? So understand that you have to be careful when you're out here in these streets because these women will try to get you for your non-sexual attention. Because women love guys they're in a friend zone with. Women love guys that are in the friend zone. They love it. They love it. Women love to be friends with dudes. They love it. I'm telling you, there's nothing a woman loves more than being a friend with a guy. Like, oh, it's the best. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the best. You understand? Because sometimes, I'll tell you. Oh, it says Mike donated for Moses. So Moses, if you want to call back, Mike donated for you. So shout out to Mike for donating for Moses. So Moses, if you want to call back, Mike has donated for you, right? So women like non-sexual attention from guys just as much as they like sexual attention from guys they're attracted to. You understand? See, every guy has his place. If she's sexually attracted to you, she wants to fuck you. If she's not sexually attracted to you, she wants your non-sexual attention. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. And sometimes what happens is if she really likes you, she's sexually attracted to you, and she likes your non-sexual attention, that's when she wants to be, in a relationship with you. You understand? So that's what it is. But let me see what some of these questions are saying. So this one says, is approaching in the day best results for smashing? There is no necessarily thing that's best results for smashing. The best results for smashing is just being able to build sexual tension quickly to see if the girl's going to respond and want to smash. So that's the best results of smashing. The best results of smashing is flirting and building sexual tension. So it doesn't matter if you're doing it a day, night, doing it at a bar, club, it doesn't matter. As long as you're flirting and building sexual tension for the woman to respond to that, that is the best result for smashing. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So that's what it is. It says, why am I so fly? Is it the game I got from Kevin Samuels? Yo, oh, you can't be serious. Oh, you can't be serious. Oh, man. You guys are funny, man. You guys are hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, moving on. It says, I accidentally unfollowed her on IG after our first hookup. She ghosted me. But now she responding after I explained, should I still set up plans for this weekend? What? So, wait a second. So you accidentally unfollowed her, then she ghosted you, but now that she's responding after I explained, just set up the plans, man. That's some goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some goofy shit, man. You know what I mean? Y'all, that's some goofy, you gotta be 18 or 19. Exactly, said the fact you would use game and Kevin Samuels in the same sentence. Oh my god, you guys are funny, man. Oh, hilarious. All right, where are we at with these questions? All right, it says, Lucario, my game got stronger. I have been charging chicks daily to the point where I don't fuck any chicks for months even. I am seeing chicks every day. Do you think this is how it should be? No. Guys, listen. Some of y'all have to realize that you don't have game. See, a lot of y'all see, okay. Y'all think you have game, but you don't. You understand? Because what happens is that when you have game, right, there's going to be specific results because the results are directly correlated to you having game. You understand what I'm saying? I think this is Moses calling back. Moses, what's good, fam?
Yeah. I heard somebody donated, but don't worry, when I get out of work, I'm gonna send $10.
Yes, sir.
So when I get home, yeah. Listen. You said 5 ways, Lucario. This look like this is a Bad Boys membership thing, man.
I agree. I agree. Shit, I agree.
This should be on the Bad Boys membership, man. Friendzone. But let me say this: I'm not trying to take up too much. You forgot. It's actually you got to say seven ways. Actually,
oh shit!
2 more ways.
Oh, give it to us. Give it to us.
6th way.
What's the 6th way?
Guess what the 6th way? The 6th way is when the woman says, "Listen, you know, let's say if you're on the street or a bar or whatever, you're talking to a woman, you know, she's flirting with you back, right? And she's trying to act like she has sexual interest in you. She tells you, when it's time to close the deal, she tells you, well, listen, sweetheart, you know, it's best for us to communicate on social media or Snapchat, and then we talk on there, and then after that we get to know each other, and then things will go well.
Right.
That's the 6th way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I did that before. That shit I realized that shit was bullshit.
Right.
You know?
That's a fact.
The seventh way is, well, this is not a friend zone thing, but it can lead you into the friend zone. But most of the time, it just leads you to getting played.
Right.
Is when you're at the bar in a club, and the woman tells you, listen, and when she's showing you sexual interest, she uses a sex appeal, and she tells you, listen, if you buy me a drink, I promise you I'll get with you. And then what the knucklehead does is buy her a drink, and it's boom, and then he takes the number, and he thinking sex is gonna happen, but really she's telling the guy, listen, let's be friends.
Right.
You understand? So that's 2 ways. Oh, I forgot the 8th way. Excuse me. The 8th way is, how about this? The 8th way is when the woman tells you, listen, I'm trying to get you to switch up your date plan for her. It tells you, listen, you tell her, listen, let's go to get drinks. She said, I don't want to go to this place. Let's go to that place. If you go to that place, trust me, you know, I will like you for that.
Right.
And the knucklehead follows her. So that's the other 3 ways. I just wanted to say that. But I'll donate $10 when I get home, when I get service, because right now I'm at work. So thanks for taking my call.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Moses coming through with the game. We love it. We love it. Real shit. But now, man, I'm telling you, man, but I want to go back to this question. So he said, when my game got stronger, I've been charging chicks daily to the point where I don't fuck any chicks for months. Even I am seeing chicks every week. Do you think this is how it should be? No, absolutely not. So what happens is this, right? Is that when you are dealing with women on your terms, right? There's always going to be women who fall off. There's going to be situations where you're getting rid of women quickly, right? But also what happens on the other end of the spectrum, right, is the more that you are understanding your masculine identity. This is why I tell you guys to get on the Masculine Identity membership. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. See, the more you understand your masculine identity, what happens is that you become more attractive, right? And you start to attract more of the women who are right for you and repel the women who are not. You understand? So the same way where you have to charge chicks to the game because they are gonna be repelled by the fact that you're standing on your shit, you're not wavering. Okay, this nigga is, you know, he's you know, they'll look at you, oh, he's too stubborn and he's this, and because they know they can't move you. What's gonna happen is that the opposite, which is the women who are actually for you, they're gonna be drawn to you like a fucking magnet because you're that guy and they see you as that guy, right? So what happens is that if you're in a situation, right, where you're charging chicks to the game daily, right? It's probably not that you're charging chicks to the game, is that they're charging you to the game. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that you're in situations where you're not really understanding what you're doing, right? So you're not able to really attract the women that you actually want or attract the right women to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. The more on point you get, the more quality you get, the more quality women you get to fuck with. You understand? Because what happens is that the women who are actually attracted to you are quality because they're a reflection of the quality within you. You see what I'm saying? So for S, I would need to see what you're doing. I would need to have a conversation with you and to hear specifically what's going on, because there's something that you're not doing correctly to get shit cracking for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But let me see some more of these questions. We said, so when they play the shame card, always see that as manipulation. Yes. Anytime a woman shames you about sex, that's manipulation. Because her plan for you was to not have sex with you, but it was to use you. So if you're direct with a woman and letting her know that you're interested in her sexually, and she's like, oh, you're disgusting. Oh, what's wrong with you? You know, I don't know you like that. Blah, blah. Any of that shit. That just means she's not interested in you. And she's not interested in you sexually. She might have been interested in you to buy her more drinks, you know, give her money, take her out more, pay her rent, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? You said, if she says, I've been hurt in the past, what if I say, so have I? What would happen in that scenario in your view? Jimmy, understand that she's saying that because that's the... Remember, guys, when women say these things, they don't mean it. Do you understand? They don't mean it. They're using it as an excuse. See, they want you to think they mean it, but they don't mean it. When a woman says, oh, I need to be emotionally connected to a guy before I have sex, they don't mean that. That's bullshit. Women have fucked guys they just met on the first day. You understand what I'm saying? Guys they know for an hour. They fucking the guy in the bathroom somewhere at some club. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that, I need to be no, that's an excuse for you because she don't like you like that. So if she says, I need to get more of an emotional connection, which means you need to spend more non-sexual time with me. So she's basically saying, hey, I don't really like you like that. I'm telling you this so you'll spend more time with me non-sexually. That's what she's saying. You understand? Because the next day or the next week, she's going to meet some guy she's sexually attracted to, and she's going to fuck him immediately. That's how it works. That's how it works. It says, what about in the number 5 scenario, but they try to get non-sexual attention and then do phone sex and almost naked flirting on video chat? Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll still try to, anytime when she's trying to get non-sexual attention out of you, that's her trying to friend zone you. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what the friend zone is, non-sexual attention. He says, so pretty much the whole trade is time for sex. If she isn't following for sex, it's game to get time. What? I'm confused about what you're saying, Marcus. You got to call up. I'm confused. I am confused about what you're saying right there. So why am I so fly is the game I got from Player Supreme. Shout out to Player Supreme. Player Supreme has some game. You feel what I'm saying? What is the difference between game and just pure wisdom learned over the years? Been I guess it's trying to say off and on, asking myself this for a couple of weeks now. Well, this is the thing. So you can be a person who has wisdom, but you still don't have game. You understand? But if you have game, you have wisdom. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you could be that guy who has wisdom, but again, still doesn't have any fucking game. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. This says, when you're in your truth about open relationships and want to invite one of your girls to meet up with one of your other girls, is it easier to set up threesomes with the truth? Goldie, I would suggest that you go to MrLocario.com and get this program, How to Have a Successful Non-Monogamous Relationship. Because I break down a lot of things in this program to teach you how to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go there. Go to MrLocario.com and hit up the store page. It will put the link in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? So get that shit going. So what is the threshold between a woman being uninterested and you not having enough game? A woman being interested or not interested is not about you having game or not. The game is not about women. The game is about you. You understand what I'm saying? So just because a woman is uninterested doesn't mean you don't have enough game or that you don't have game. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're equating your game to the response of the woman. See, I want you guys to understand how deep this shit goes, right? See, the woman, right, is responding to the value she sees in you. But the value she sees in you is the value you see in yourself, the value you put on yourself. Right? So you're not trying to make a woman interested in you. Whether she's interested in you or not, you don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? See, what happens is interest is going to happen because you're interesting. Right? So why would you try to make a woman interested when you are already interesting? She has to recognize that you're interesting for her to be interested. Right? So you're not making a woman interested in you. She recognizes that you're interesting, and that gets her interested. Does that make sense? So a lot of you guys are looking for, like things and ways to do certain things to try to convince a woman to like you and all that other goofy shit. You understand? So you got to understand that dynamic, because the thing is that if you go with this idea of, man, if my game is tight because this girl likes me and I got her to like me, or my game sucks because this girl didn't want to fuck with. No. See, a lot of times what happens is when you guys call in, let's say, for example, when me and Steve, we on the shows, you guys call in. We're not saying you don't got game because the girl didn't want to deal with you. We're saying you don't got game because we can see through your words and actions that you don't believe in yourself, which is why you're acting that way, which is why you don't attract women. You see what I'm saying? So the attraction is going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It's going to happen. The shit's going to be there. Shout out to my dude K Zaggin 20 in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so what time is it? Shit, I'm about to wrap this shit up, man. It's going on 1:30 in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? Going on 1:30 in the morning. You know what else? You know what I want to say too, real quick, is that you guys have to start. I probably got to do a whole video on this one, but you guys got to start taking yourselves out on dates. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I do that a lot. Like, I take myself out on a date. Like, I get dressed, put some cologne on, shave, and then I go do something that I want to do. You see what I'm saying? All right, so let's go to 470. 470. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Clark? This is Jackson speaking.
What's up? Did you donate?
Yeah, I just donated to you.
All right, appreciate it, got it. So what's going on?
Yeah, so I'm actually superior in the chat. I just asked a question about uninterested versus you having or you not having enough game.
Right. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Where it's not about the woman. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not like, so a lot of times, see, the confusing part a lot of times when we talk about game and stuff is that you're trying to equate game as this thing where, well, I have more of it or I have less of it based on what women are doing. You see what I'm saying? Mm. And that's not what it's about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I guess I just want to ask a follow up, like for example, to better understand this, like in terms of escalating with a woman. Obviously, you don't like depending on the level which you're at. Obviously, you don't just jump in and kiss her and just escalate. Obviously, you have to do things like breaking the touch barrier, holding her hand first before you go to her neck, etc. So in situations like that, where let's say like you fuck up, like you say something just crazy sexual, or you like let's say you just grab her ass and you just met the girl, some crazy like that. Is that an example of, or in my eyes, I'm saying that would be an example of you not having enough game versus her being uninterested. So that's kind of where I got that question from. If you understand what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is this, is that, so what happens is that if you have game, there's going to be certain things you won't do because you have game. Because what happens is, so what happens is this, right? A lot of times, and I'm glad you asked that question, because a lot of guys do that, where they'll ask questions, right? And the question they're asking doesn't make sense, but they don't know it doesn't make sense because they don't really understand game like that. So it's basically like, it'll be almost like me saying to you, so if we play basketball, how many touchdowns do I need to get to win? You see how ridiculous that sounds? Yeah. Right, because you're like, bro, you don't even understand the game. You see what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of times when you ask certain questions, is a guy who has game is not going to just go up to a girl and grab her ass. Do you see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when a guy who's just going up to a girl and grabbing her ass, right? That means that he doesn't have any social intelligence. Right? If you don't have social intelligence, that means you don't understand yourself in social situations. And we don't understand yourself in social situations, you don't know how to act in those social situations. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get that. So, okay, so it's basically like you wouldn't do anything like that if you had game to begin with. So
right, exactly.
When it comes with a woman, like uninterested, it's like since you have game, I'm trying to understand this.
So basically, like this. Let's say so. This is the thing. If you have game, what happens is that you are interesting. If you're interested, the girl who will be interested in you recognizes that you're interesting. Now, when she recognizes that you're interesting, that's her showing interest in you. Her showing interest in you comes with, her interacting with you, her showing sexual interest, right? And so because she's showing you sexual interest and y'all are flirting, right? Because y'all are flirting and going back and forth, verbally flirting, which leads to touching, which could lead to touching of the ass. Do you see what I'm saying? So all those things connect to each other. Now, what happens is that, let's say if a guy is talking to a girl, she doesn't find him interesting, right? And then the flirting is not being reciprocated. Then he says, so that's not leading to actual touching, which means what would be the point of me touching her ass? You see what I'm saying? Because she's not interested. Exactly.
He still has game.
Right.
So game has nothing to do with her, whether she likes him or not.
Exactly. It's him understanding himself in the situation. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you said understanding yourself in the situation.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Right. That's basically what it is.
Okay, yeah, that definitely cut it up for me. Yeah, okay.
Right, because think about it this way, you got to understand. So when a person says the phrase "I don't know," right? A lot of times people think to not know means that you are unintelligent or stupid or whatever because you don't know, right? All the phrase "I don't know" means, all that means is I don't know myself in that situation. So what does that mean? So let's say for example, I said you asked me, hey, what's the best restaurant in Spain and that has the best food that you ever tasted? I'm gonna say I don't know. Why? Because I've never been to Spain, so I don't know myself in that situation to be in that restaurant to eat the food. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that game is about you knowing yourself and understanding yourself in situations.
Okay. Knowing yourself, understanding.
Right. That's what it is. Okay. Right. And so on this channel, we talk about dating and women and stuff like that. So what happens is it's about knowing yourself in these situations, dating and relationship situations. Just like in my other channel, Lucario Motivation, we talk about, you know, business and credit and, you know, motivation and all this other stuff. So we're talking about the game in that aspect, knowing yourself in business, knowing yourself in making money, you see what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing yourself in these different situations. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. And that comes with like life experience. Like the more you know, do things.
Exactly. Right. That's what it is. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Appreciate that, bro. That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, sir.
But about the Bad Boy membership. You know how to have a successful non-monogamous, like all these different packages you got. If I buy like the membership, do all those products come with the membership? Or do I have to buy each of those individually?
No, so the membership it's a new program every month. So right now, if you join the membership, there's over 100 programs on there now. So you can listen to all those programs like right now if you join it. Now the non-monogamous program is a separate program. So you got to get that on the store page at mrlucario.com. You feel what I'm saying? But if you go to Bad Boy membership, all of the membership programs are on the page right now. And if you want like the separate stuff, like the books, like How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day book, or you know the non-monogamous shit, those are separate. Right, those are separate. Yeah, but it's all it'll be all on the website when you see it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and as well as the how to take pictures that will get you laid. Like
that's on the membership.
Like all that.
Yeah, that's on the membership.
Okay, that's on the membership. Okay.
Yeah. All
right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm done with my question, bro. Appreciate your time. You know,
sir.
Appreciate you help me better understand that.
Yes, sir. Well, appreciate the call, brother. Yeah. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right. Peace.
Have a good night.
You too. Appreciate it. All right, people. That is it. I'm about to wrap this shit up. Let me kill these phone lines. Make sure, guys, again, the summer sale is on the Masculine Identity membership, man. The summer sale is on right now on the Masculine Identity membership. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you guys go there. $1 for 30 days. $1 for 30 days on the summer sale. Type in the code SUMMER. Make sure you guys go get that. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy membership where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And also, so the next Bad Boy membership program I'm working on right now is going to be called 15. Hold on. What's the? Let me see the exact thing that I called it, because it's gonna be so dope. I wrote it down, so I'm working on this right now for the next membership that's gonna be coming out next. It's gonna be called 15 Ways to Open a Conversation with Women. Right. So a lot of guys they don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? At first, when you talk to women, so I'm literally giving you 15 things you can say. Like you can literally say this word for word. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can switch it up a little bit how you want to make, you know, in your own style, but I'm giving you 15 things. So I'm basically going to give you 5, you know, beginner things you can say to a woman, then 5 intermediate things, and then 5 advanced things. You see what I'm saying? So literally the first thing you say out your mouth, because a lot of guys are like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to start the conversation. So I'm literally handing this to you. You see what I'm saying? So if you go up to the girl, you just go listen to that program, write the shit down, memorize the shit, and go and say it to the girl. Now, you still have to know how to keep the conversation going, and it's why you listen to the other programs on the Bad Boy membership. But I'm literally going to give you 15 things that you could open the conversation with. You understand what I'm saying? So you could just literally go up to the girl and say so and so and so, and then start the conversation. Because a lot of guys have that trouble, that problem. They're like, man, you know, what should I say to her? I don't know what to say, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to basically, you know, give you what to say. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And exactly, is this for all the antisocial guys and the guys who are scared to, you know, go out there and get it cracking. You feel what I mean? So, you know, be on the lookout for that. Go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership. And that will be the next thing on the list. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go and do that shit. All right. So yeah, man. So guys, listen, man, I appreciate you tuning in. Check us out, me and Miles, later today at 4:15. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's already Friday morning right now. So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. You feel what I mean? And we will get that going. All right. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it, guys. We are out of here. I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out. Yo. I've been that nigga since way back. You ain't that nigga, don't say that. I've been that nigga since way back. You just cap, nigga, I state facts. I've been doing this since back then. Niggas be rapping, but I be painting these pictures, I'm not just yapping. My life's a movie, but I'm not doing no acting. I keep it real if you really about that action. You could call me Mr. Smith, I'm about to slap him. This nigga don't know the half, call me a fraction. This nigga don't know the math, I will subtract him. Every track I've ever done, I was just subtracting. It's to hear the blackest nigga, but you're a Klansman. You're a hater and you hater because you have men that you fucking with, they hitting you on the back end. See what had happened? You was that nigga since way back. You threw it way back. See, I don't play that. Nigga, just do you. Just be the true you. I'ma just do me. I always say that. That's real talk. Always knew from way back that I gotta do me. And I mean, what else could I do but do me? Yo, I'm on that hype shit. Won't even write shit. Won't even type shit. Why these young ass niggas always be saying type shit? Am I a hating no nigga that just don't like shit? Niggas scared to rock the boat, I run a tight ship. Shorty wanna be my girl, but she my side chick. Says she wanna kick it, does that make her my sidekick? I remember back in the days I had the sidekick. Yo, I've been that nigga since way back. I had that 8-track tape, I played some songs and then I ate snacks out of my lunchbox. How could you hate that? I drunk the juice out my thermos. I watched Miss Piggy love Kermit. I had that VCR. I used to tape Pee Wee Herman. I used to hide under bleachers. I rode in my Trapper Keeper. I had a crush on that girl, but they never tried to keep her. Yo, I've been that nigga since way back. You ain't that nigga, don't say that. I've been that nigga since way back. You just cap, nigga, I state facts. I've been that nigga since way back. You ain't that nigga, don't say that. I've been that nigga since way back. You just cap, nigga, I state facts.